And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Here we go,
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Marine. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You've got to think about going to the air to try and pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular you look for on 3rd and long?
I don't think you go play action here. Just go back in the pocket, get out your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
So out come the Bucs now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation. And shutting them down.
The Buccaneers defense, we watch them get set to go. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better, a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, here we go. Green!
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run. It's Vereen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Watching that Barney.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Terrence West. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Tight ends on the wrinkle. Tight ends on the wrinkle.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
Check.
Blue line.
Allen. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Now Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This is West. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On the ground, it's West again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now because once you get one, you wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time, they would intercept it.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Foles. That's caught at the 1. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. We have hit halftime. Still 2. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And the lead is up to 18 now. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Here's West. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terrence West, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays would... result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Here's Foles. Coleman has it here right side. Brandon Coleman past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now Allen. His throw incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go.
Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out here in the eye. Now West. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You get get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Foles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Williams there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Foles. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We get a glance at the Buccaneer defense as they file into position. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll run it with West. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Check, check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Offense. Still first down.
Smallwood. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Back 22! Back 22!
Again, it's Smallwood. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Here's Foles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even changed game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Allen. He hits West underneath. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run for it with West. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, when you got a running back who's already gone over 100 yards for the game, you can bet he'll be involved on 4th and short. He's been tough for this defense to handle all game long, and he converts here to keep the drive moving.
Allen. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
3 down.
Let's go. Blue landing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Down the numbers, there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That is demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Foles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Foles. Wide open receiver complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A big play there on the screen pass. 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
1st down, a run with Smallwood. And he's brought down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 1st down.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him. And the Saints signal for another timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. with Smallwood. And he stopped immediately there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out here in the aisle. They try again with Smallwood. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. And a great job last time. They got the 4th down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You're going to go for it against us on your own side of the field, rose up and stopped them, went off the field and said, offense, take over, put it in the end zone for us. And that's exactly what they did.
Puts a little chip on their shoulder. Right?
Yeah, a lot of meanness involved in that.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now Allen. He hits West underneath. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
I got it up, Philly. Here we go.
So 2nd and 10 here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking that time for Aaron Burbridge. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Here's Foles. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Now Foles. He's got time. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to...